Clickbaity title, isn't it? I bet you thought that when you clicked the video, but it is not clickbaity. It's actually what we're going to talk about: how to calm a woman. This is a viral video. It's got 8.5 million views on the Twitter, and it shows a lady who is very angry because two individuals have been stalking her for quite a while. So make yourself comfy, grab some popcorn, and we're going to watch the video together. If you're alone in your house, you're not alone anymore. I am here to watch a video with you. Let's do this.
Leave me alone. Why do you keep following me? It's honestly so creepy, and I'm gonna call the cops. Okay?
Man, no.
Because you guys aren't leaving me alone, and that's why women can't go out in the world by themselves. Because of guys like you.
What?
Okay. So stop following me.
You have? Oh, like I don't know if you have like a gas. You have a thing hanging out of your car.
What are you talking about?
There's literally a gas hose hanging out of your car. No one's being creeped. Oh, no, thank you. I guess. There's the thank you. That's. Oh, she's what? She's taking it with her. She doesn't have. Make sure to get all of it. Wow, dude. Nice. You didn't even close the gas cap. She's out here.
And that's how you calm a woman. In fact, that's how you calm any angry person, with facts and logic. Now, there is a controversy going around, okay? When you get a video with 8.5 million views, everyone sits around the table and starts discussing things. And some people believe that this is fake, while other people insist that this is true. The people suggesting that this is fake do so because there is no way that this lady could have passed through the hose when she walked all the way here and not noticed the hose. But the people arguing that it is not fake do so because they suggest that the lady was so angry that she didn't notice it, or she would think that the hose comes from under the car, and that if it was fake, why wouldn't they just get a car that has the hose on the other side? Doesn't matter. You know what? I don't even, this is not the problem. The problem is that this is, in fact, a litmus test. And the litmus test separates the normal people from the crazy. Because as you scroll down, literally the first comment that pops into your face is a comment by this person that says, yeah, it's super hilarious that a woman was terrified after being followed. I felt her fear. She felt the fear. She's like an emotional vampire. She sucks the emotion that she sees on the internet, and then she feels the emotion. Next time, just call a cop. Everyone has done something stupid. Everyone. And, the litmus test separates the normal people who watch this, and it's like, okay, it's a funny thing that happened. I mean, yeah, okay, it's a fun. But then you got the crazies that for them, these are not people. They are collectives of people, It's like this woman represents all of womanhood. And it's got a deeper underlying message. And it's normal for women to be scared of men. It's normal because men are scary by default. And it's not okay to laugh at the lady. And you shouldn't follow a woman because you're spooking her. So you should call the cops. It's okay. Let's assume that this is real for a second, okay? I don't know if the video is real or not. I mean, it's funny. I just wanted to share it with you guys. But let's assume that it's real. I guess it can happen. You don't know what this woman is going through. Maybe she just got fired. Maybe she just got dumped. Maybe her mind isn't in the right place. I suppose by some theory of imagination, it's very, very difficult and bizarre to actually think that this can happen. But okay, fine, you go to a gas station, you plug that shit in. I don't have a car, but I imagine you plug it in, you then go in the gas station, you purchase some things, and then you run off. Okay, fine, whatever. Maybe she was angry. She was screaming at her boyfriend on the phone. That's why you shouldn't text and drive, eh? But let's say that this happens, and the guy notices that she is dragging the hose after her, and she calls the cops. I mean, this is what this lady thinks that should be done. You call the cops. So now you're wasting police resources, okay? Now there's an APB on this woman. No, like, think about it. Like, this is the correct way. This is how she thinks a civilized society should act, you know? So you call the cops. Now she's going to be followed by the police, all right? And when they find her, what do you think is going to happen? She's going to get a fine. I mean, she's probably going to get a fine anyway, because there's probably her car number on the camera of the gas station. But yeah, so she's going to get a fine for vandalism or whatnot when, you know, obviously now she can solve it through amiable means. It's like, okay, well, I did this, and then she just turns around to the gas station. It's like, okay, how much? You know, I'm sorry, I didn't want to. But, you know, like, this is the ideology of American people who look into the mainstream media too much, okay? Men are evil, all men are out to get you, and it causes women to be paranoid. Like, literally, like, this is paranoia, all right? I don't know how it is to be a beautiful lady with big tits, and probably you get harassed by men all the time on the street, but at the same time, you know, like, if it's broad daylight, if you're in a public area, you know, you can just stop the car, put your head out and ask them, what are you following? What do you want? You know, I guess in this situation, I wouldn't even say that she was afraid. I know, like, this emotional vampire that just like, all the fear from, and then like, they take it for themselves. Yeah, if I was afraid, all right, let's assume I'm driving and there's like two muscular MMA type people that are following me. I don't think I would get out of my car and go towards them with an attitude. Okay, like, that is the least that I would do. Like, I would just go into a very public area and you know, just put my head out of the window and ask them, what do you want? Like, I wouldn't go out there and go like, I'm going to call the cops. It's like, if I was going to call the cops, I would have already done it. Yeah. Secondly, you know what else is interesting? Like, I guess being afraid of men and paranoid is fine unless it's a black person. Because I remember a meme from last year, and the meme was just like bizarre. It was like this gentleman, African American, was chasing an Asian woman. Like, literally, he was running after her, and she was screaming and like, ah! And eventually, like, she manages to get to her house, and the black man, as he approaches her, it's like, why are you running? I'm not a dangerous person. Like, why are you a racist, right? Because the idea is, like, she's a racist because she's running away from him. It's not that she's running away from him because he's, like, literally chasing her on the street. But what is interesting from this is that the people reading that meme, you know, responding, like, most of them were agreeing that, yeah, you shouldn't run just because the person is of a skin color. And I'm thinking, like, how the fuck do you know? Like, how do you know why she is running? Like, what if she's running because he's a guy? Because it's socially acceptable to run away from men. Okay, I'm talking about the reality. I'm not talking about the society that we should be living. Okay, I'm talking about reality, and it's socially acceptable for women to run away from men. But okay, they can run from all men unless the man happens to be black, because then it's automatically assumed that it's racism, even if she would run if the man would be white. Like, if you were to have Michael Jackson, then, like, it's like in that song of his, doesn't matter if you're black, oh, what, and he changes skin colors, like, nonstop, and the woman would run regardless of his skin color. Like, for some miles of the run, it would be assumed racism because Michael would just shift from one color to another. It's ridiculous, you know, and you know why this is? Because we don't talk to people anymore. We don't ask them. We don't try to get, like, what were you thinking? Why did you do what you did? None of that matters. What matters is, like, how it looks like from the exterior. All right, like, if from the exterior it looks like there is some mental processes going on there, then it's bad. Then we cancel the person. Otherwise, it's fine. Oh my god, I can't believe, like, this culture where appearances is much more important than what actually happens. You know, how people conduct themselves is much more important than what they're actually thinking. And every person represents a group, okay? Like, no one is just their own person responsible for their actions. It's like, no, how you conduct yourself represents the entire group of people that share the arbitrary characteristics with you. It's fucking disgusting, but it is what it is. Anyway, right, if you like this video, it really helps out. This is not something that I want, okay? But it's something YouTube wants. If you like it and subscribe to it, then the algorithm likes it. So now I care because the algorithm cares. Okay, so if you want to help me out, you can do so. And if you for some reason just like my content that much, I got another channel, baby. I got another channel. And I made an excellent rant yesterday, like the best rant that you've never heard such an awesome rant like the one I made yesterday. Okay, and today we're going to talk about not one, but two new topics. One is how a company decided to change a trait in a video game that was about punching Nazis. And the other topic, what did I talk about? See, I even forgot. Oh, yes. Apparently, some lawmakers, Democrats, want to forbid video games that have carjackings to be sold to minors because this apparently might solve the problem with car theft. See? Very interesting topics. Just mind blowing. You're going to find them on the other channel. So I see you in the comment section and I see you on the other channel. Link is into the pinned comment of the video. Right? So just scroll down, pinned comment, link, click, boom. Takes you there.